the way back to Summit Lakes Middle School. This class was the very last class that Mrs. Beth Files taught while at Summit Lakes Middle School. Mrs. Files is here tonight, everyone. They were then the first class that Mrs. Dawn taught at Summit Lakes Middle Schools as 8th graders. They were then the very first class that Mrs. Fisher had as a new teacher at Lee Summit West High School. And not to mention that also means that they haven't worked under one, not even two, but 3 former Lee Summit Teachers of the Year. If they went to Longview, that's 4 with Mr. Kelly. So, this class has also been the class that has made it through the pandemic, both starting as freshmen and then making their way out of it as a senior class. So this class really holds a special place in many of our hearts, and we are going to miss them dearly, 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 dearly. So when I call your name, seniors, please come down to be recognized. The line is going to start all the way over here, and it's going to wrap all the way around this direction, and we may have to continue to wrap as we call more and more names. So this is where we tend to get emotional when we have to pass the microphone around. So we'll show. Jordan Abercrombie. Sophie Ackerman. Sophie Ackerman. And I should have said this a little bit earlier. I love cheering for everyone, but we're never going to get out of here. So let's save our applause until the very end, okay? And then big applause. Gabe Ayasi. Elion Belen. Shannon Bell. Jaden Bowens. Brett Brashears. Reagan Brooks. Wyatt Carlson. Katie Carroll. Keenan Kirk.
Carly Forbes. Harrison Franklin. Grace Gard. Kaiser George. Megan Gilbin. Cameron Giddings. Sergio Guerra. Piper Hayes. Vanessa Hoover. Tevin Johnson. Kenzie Kennycutt, and this is halfway.
Cora Lyon. Ben McGee. Samuel Matthews. Will Maxson. Nick Medley. Sean Monahan. JoJo O. Danielle Omer. Maddie Page. Mark Rader, Taylor Robinson,
Aaron Shipley, Grant Skalitsky, Ella Skelsey, Maggie Slutter, Ethan Smith, JC Stowe, Emery Thurmond, Shelby Troxel, Grace Westbrook, Abriana Whitman, Andy Wright. Let's give a huge round of applause for the class of 2022. that out. There have been so many times in the choir office over the past 2.5 years that we have said to each other, thank goodness it's these kids. Because we've seen a lot of different types of kids come through this program, but not all of them are like those kids. And if we got to choose who was going to lead this department through a pandemic, these kids are who we would choose. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that.
All right, next up is our Arion Award. The Arion Award is the oldest and most prestigious national award for outstanding achievement by high school musicians in band, orchestra, and choir. Selection for this honor is based on the student's individual contribution to the Lee Summit West Choral Program, overall musicianship, scholastic standing, performing ability, and demonstration of personal qualities that exemplify the highest standards on a daily basis. This is an award that is voted on by the student population. The members of Concert Choir choose this individual every single year, and the winner of the Arion Award this year is Tevin Johnson.
All right, before we finish our last song, we as a senior class wanted to take a second to recognize all of our incredible teachers that we've been so fortunate to have. So we have gifts and flowers for all of them. Miss Krinky has been such an incredible, she's so fierce and so passionate about what she does. And it's just been so incredible to watch her over the last 4 years as a teacher. Mr. Lowry, we know he loves the dad jokes. They're pretty good. I think they're funny. But he also has so much passion behind the choir and just like really rallies us. And then Miss Fisher, we have been so fortunate that we were the first class that was got to have her as a teacher for 4 years. So we have a gift for her that represents growth because we got to grow with her for 4 years. And then of course the man, the myth, the legend himself, Dr. Chen. Quite possibly the most popular and easy to rally around person that we know. He's just incredible. And then as Mr. Lowry mentioned earlier, we were so fortunate and blessed that we got to have both Mrs. Files and Mrs. Dawn in our middle school career, and we truly could not have been more blessed by those two teachers who really gave us a start and inspired us on our musical journey. So we'd like to recognize them as well. And of course, we all had some incredible elementary music teachers, so we want to thank them as well. Miss Dawn and Miss Files, you should come up here.